Struggling to sit down to write every day? Wish you could write more each time you did sit down? Try these 5 hacks for instantly boosting your writing productivity. Hello, I'm Jessica Brody. Welcome to another Writing Mastery video featuring tips, tools, and techniques to take your writing and your writing career to the next level. In this video, I'm going to share with you my 5 hacks for boosting your writing productivity, meaning more words in less time. Let's get into it. Isn't it funny and a bit ironic how we call ourselves writers, but some days writing is the last thing we want to do, or we keep procrastinating and procrastinating until it's 10 o'clock at night and we're like, I'm too tired, I'm just going to watch the Great British Bake Off, I'll write tomorrow. And then we repeat the whole thing again the next day. I used to be like that too. Now I write every single day, and I write about 2,000 words every single day, writing only 2 to 3 hours a day. In total, I write over 300,000 words a year, every single year. How do I do that? By employing some simple yet effective writing productivity hacks. And I'm going to share a few of them with you today. Hack number 1, eat and drink the same thing every time you write. As humans, we are creatures of habit. We associate certain things with certain activities. It's why we get sleepy when we put on pajamas, or feel nostalgic when we smell something that reminds us of our childhood. Similarly, I found that by eating the same breakfast and drinking the same cup of coffee every single morning before I write, I can trick my brain into getting into the writing state faster. I also make a habit to only drink coffee when I write. This provides 2 benefits. 1, I'm making sure that caffeine and the subsequent buzz is being put to a good use. And 2, I've trained my brain to associate the taste of coffee with the activity of writing. It's a double hack. If you try this hack, I highly recommend that not only do you eat the same thing every time you write, but you only eat that thing when you're writing, so that your brain associates the taste of said thing with the act of writing. Because the last thing you want to do is confuse your brain right before you sit down to write. Hack number 2, write at the same time every day. In the same vein as eating and drinking the same thing every day, writing at the same time every day also creates a conditional response in our brains. Plus, as creatures of habit, we thrive on routine. When you do the same thing at the same time every day, it becomes less of a chore you have to do and more of just a part of your routine. Something you do without thinking about it. Like, you don't really have to convince yourself to brush your teeth every day, right? You don't hem and haw about it and do a million other things to procrastinate brushing your teeth. You just do it because it's part of your routine. So the sooner you make writing part of your everyday routine, the sooner you'll lose that tendency to put off doing it. Hack number 3, put everything away that's not needed for writing. Take a look at your writing space right now. What's in it? Is it full of research books and empty coffee cups and notes about some project you're doing for work or your kid's science fair project? Or worse, is it covered in unopened mail or bills? Clear all of that away. Get it out of your sight. Ever heard of the phrase, out of sight, out of mind? Well, never is this more useful than with writing. The less things in your peripheral vision as you're writing, the more efficiently you'll write. I mean, how hard is it to write when that Post-it note is staring back at you, reminding you have to call the credit card company about that weird charge on your bill? I mean, yeah, that's important. But is it important right now when you're trying to write? No. It's only going to take up valuable processing power in your brain. Move it to another part of your house where you won't forget about it, but you won't see it right now. And on the same theme, shut down every other program running on your computer that you don't need for your writing project. Close all other windows. You don't need to see them peeking out from behind your document and pulling your focus away. You'll be surprised and delighted to see how just a 30-second clearing of your digital and physical workspace can work wonders on your focus and your productivity. Hack 4, meditate for 5 minutes before writing. So you've got this wonderful clean workspace, a clean desktop. Now it's time to clean your mind. Just taking 5 minutes to sit quietly by yourself with your eyes closed, with no phones beeping or devices flashing, and just counting your breaths will do a world of wonder for your focus, your creativity, and your ability to put more words down on the page in less time. Although you don't need a meditation app to meditate, if you want to try a few, I recommend Headspace, Calm, or Insight Timer. I'll include links to those in the description below. And finally, hack 5, turn off notifications. I've saved the biggest and most effective hack for last. The biggest destroyer of productivity and focus are notifications. These are these little dings that go off on your phone, alerts that pop up on your screen, banners that drop down right in front of you. Anything that notifies you of something else going on outside of your writing is a productivity killer. Did you know that every time you get distracted from your work, it takes 20 minutes to get back into the flow of where you were before you were distracted? 20 minutes! That means if you sit down to write for an hour a day and you get only 5 notifications on one of those devices during that time, you haven't had a single minute of focused writing time. What a waste of an hour! Shut it all down. Do not disturb mode is the best invention ever. Use it on all your devices, especially the computer you're writing on. 1 hour of uninterrupted writing time is worth 5 hours of writing time with all of the things flashing and vibrating and bouncing and dropping and whatever else notifications do. It seems like an obvious hack, because it is. But too many writers work with their notifications still on, and their productivity suffers. Don't allow yourself to be one of those writers. If you want even more tips on how to be the most productive writer you've ever been, check out my online on-demand course, Productivity Hacks for Writers, available in the Writing Mastery Academy, my online school for writers. I'll link that in the description below. Plus, sign up for my free email course, Stay Home and Write, a week-long course where I email you daily tips and writing prompts to help you get writing and writing more every single day. Best of all, it's free. I'll also link that in the description below. I hope you found these tips helpful. Until next time, happy writing, everyone. Happy productivity.